Press the button with the same way we pressed in stage 1.
What the fuck? Had to make sure you guys can hear me. Hello guys, Z-Shadows here. And welcome. Yes, my bed's a mess. I threw my sweater on it and threw my blanket off when I woke up, so if you don't do that, then you're crazy. Anyways, if you guys remember, about I think a month or two ago, I was doing a visual novel called Killer Love. I never finished it. I completely forgot about it until I was going through my games just now and seeing it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to finish this. So I don't remember where we left off. So we're gonna see. Can I load? I know I have a load. History. Load. Yep, I have a load. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to work. Aren't you gonna say bye? Oh. Bye, Anna. Oh yeah, this is the crazy bitch. Okay, so we got the crazy bitch. I remember us being in a hospital and stuff. Alright. And a goodbye kiss? We kissed. Anna placed a hand on my forehead. Are you okay? You might have a fever. I can give you something for that. I smiled. I'm okay. It's just... What is it? Trouble? You can tell me anything. Do you know that sandwich shop? Which one? Next to where I... Next to the store? I nodded. You want a sandwich from there? Yeah. If that's okay. Well, there was always a huge line there. Please, Anna. It would mean a lot to me. Oh, how can I resist? Of course, darling, I'll get you anything. What kind of sandwich do you want? Anything you pick. I'll get you something light. You're not getting much exercise. I don't want you to get fat. Is that all right? Yep. Great. And don't forget your remembering session. You've been doing those, right? Yeah. And I frowned and shook my head. Nothing yet? Oh, well, it's not even been 2 weeks yet. You'll get there soon. I'm sure you will. Yeah, I will. Anna pinched my cheek, kissed me again, and left. I went and threw up in the toilet. Oh God. I brushed my teeth and washed my mouth 3 times over. I can't go on like this. I couldn't keep living here. I waited 10 minutes until I was sure Anna was gone. Then I pulled back the heavy curtains. Down on the street there was a single person looking sad and abandoned. I waved at her. She looked up, nodded, and walked into the building. Grace! Hi, Jack. I was so happy to see her. I wanted to cry. Oh, Grace. We'd started seeing each other in secret 5 days ago. I knew how long exactly. I had started counting the days again. That big cloud of confusion in my brain was gone. I wasn't Anna's dog anymore. It was Anna's own fault. What else could she expect having me dig around my past like that? But it was scary how close I'd come to letting go. If things were a bit different, I might have kept on being a half-mute idiot forever, and I never would have let Grace inside. When I first heard Grace's voice again, I thought I'd finally snapped. I thought I was hallucinating. but I opened the door, and there she was. Grace? Grace, I'm so happy to see you. I thought, after your message, I thought I'd never... Don't say that. Don't say anything, just for a minute. We put our arms around each other. We'd only been apart for a few weeks, but so many things had happened that it felt like years. I knew it. You don't hate me. I didn't know what she was talking about, and I really didn't care. Only one thing mattered right now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'd been working up the courage to leave ever since I had become myself again. As stupid as it seemed, I was afraid of going outside. But with Grace here, I could leave. I could do anything. We can't. Huh? You're not going to leave here. Not yet. Why not? Do you have any idea what it's like for me in here? I can't imagine, Jack, and I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. You knew how dangerous Anna was right from the start. That's all the more reason to get the hell away. I told you, not yet. This isn't something we can run away from. I so wish we could just pack up and leave, but Anna's going to follow us wherever we go. God damn it! I stomped on the ground like an angry child. Grace was right. Anna had followed me here. If we left now, she'd do it again. We need to report her to the... No, Jack. No police. They'd trust her first, 1,000,000 times over. I guess they would. Besides, I wasn't even sure if she'd done anything actually illegal. But, what then? What do we do? I don't know. Why is this happening to us? Even as we talked, we kept our ears to the hallway. Though we both knew Anna was at work, the slightest echo of a footstep was enough to make us jump. Why can't she just leave us alone? What does she even want from you? I think I might have a clue. I told Grace about how Anna was trying to make me remember stuff from years ago. But it was so long ago. Anything could have made her obsessed with me. Jack? What? I'm sorry to say this. I know you've always hated it when I did. What is it? I had a good feeling what she'd say. I didn't like it. You really do have to remember. I pinched the bridge of my nose. There was a big headache coming on, right behind my eyes. I know. We can't win against her like this. Not when she knows so much more than we do. I know, alright? Do you think you can do it? I don't want to do it, but I think I can. I've never tried. Not seriously. Not since those first few days. Good. Please do try. And thank you for not giving in, Jack. I know it must be hard. Do you need anything from the outside? I could sneak something in. I don't have a lot, but... No, I don't need anything. Anna keeps me well fed. As much as I put contempt as I could in those words. Are you doing alright though? You don't have any money, do you? I think Anna's got some stashed somewhere around here. Grace refused. We can't risk her noticing. And besides, I'm doing okay. I'm staying with a friend. They're a big help. Oh. Alright then. So she landed on her feet. It made me happy to hear that. I'll be going now, Jack. What? Already? Anna won't be home for hours. She's not supposed to. We've got to be careful. And being here at all is making me so nervous I could die. You're right. Besides, we'll have plenty of time to spend together once this is over. Yeah. Just us two. We looked at each other lovingly. Then a door slammed shut somewhere in the building. I really need to go. Bye, Jack. Bye, Grace. I love you. I'd wonder if it was still okay for me to tell Grace I loved her, but the words went out and said themselves. Grace stood on her tippy toes to kiss me on the cheek. I love you too. Please tell me that wasn't the bitch. I love Grace. Grace is probably the sweetest girl. I'm remembering everything now. And I remember how sweet Grace was. If you keep wondering why I'm looking this way, I have to keep looking at the time I've been live. And I'm looking to see if there's any comments or anything, so. Locking the door after she was one of the most difficult things I had ever done. Horny. But seeing her had given me the courage I needed. I felt I could do anything. And now here we were, 5 days later, 2 secret meetings later. I couldn't go on. Grace, I'm sorry. You can't stay here anymore? I really can't. I'm at my limit. No, I'm way past my limit. I'm surprised I've still got it together. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Have you made any progress? It was an echo of Anna's constant questioning. But Grace wasn't doing it on purpose. I told myself. I kept my anger in check. No, nothing. I can't remember anything from that time. It's like one big blind spot. I can't do it. It's hopeless. If you say it's really hopeless, then I guess it's no use at all. You said the same thing last time too, but I still made you try. It's my fault you're in so much pain. It's not your fault. It's hers. I heaved a sigh. I need to pack a few things. Wait here. I'll be ready in 5. That's a no again. What? You can't mean. I want you to stay here, Jack. There's no way I can. Just a little bit more, I promise. She came up to me and felt my upper arms. You're so thin now. But you could still hold her down, right? A chill went over me. What do you mean? Aren't we running away? We can't run away. She'll find us again, and then what? I can't live like that, always afraid. I'm sure you can't either. So you're going to. She couldn't mean. Grace whispered a yes. No! It's wrong. Plain wrong. Yes, it is. But what else is there to do? She's backed us into a corner. It's practically self-defense. I guess if you look at it that way. No. Absolutely not. My head pounded at my temples. I'm so happy you agree. I so wish we could do it today, but I need to prepare. Can you stand here? Or can you stand being here until tomorrow evening? Yeah. Perfect! Thank you! Tomorrow, Anna has a morning shift, and she'll be back by early afternoon. Let's go for 6 o'clock, okay? Okay. 6 o'clock. Please have her immobilized by then. Immobilized? How? I was already swept up in this plan. I didn't think twice about what Grace said anymore. The more immobilized, the better. If you just sat on her, that'd be alright, I guess. But tying her down would be a big help. And if you could knock her out, that would be amazing. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I'll be outside in the hallway. That's when when she's all tied up or passed out or whatever, shout out so I can know it's safe, okay? Alright. And then, what will you do then? To answer, Grace took a small knife out of her pocket. She turned it in her hand a few times. Only then I realized the full weight of what she would do. And only then I would realize how she didn't seem bothered by it. Grace, what happened? What do you mean? This isn't like you. The Grace I know. I hesitated. What did Anna do to you? Grace's good mood seemed to evaporate. She pressed her face against my chest. She did a lot. I felt like I was hurt, and I promised myself that would never happen again. The knife was still in her hand. It looked so sharp. She took you from me too? That's the one thing I really can't forgive. Imagine how happy we'd be if she never existed. I put my arms around her. I get it. Then let me do it. Give me the knife. I don't want to see you do this. Maybe I'll be able to work something out, I thought. Maybe it won't have to lead to bloodshed. I hated the sight of blood. I'm sorry, Jack. This is something I have to do. No, it's not just that. The truth is, I want to do it myself. It's like nothing will ever feel right again if I don't do it. Grace put a hand on my chin. I leaned in closer, but she stopped me before we kissed. I love you, Jack. I love you too. Her skin felt hot. She was giving off heat like a furnace. Are you scared? Yeah. Please don't be. One day we'll look back on this and laugh. Yeah, if you're not in prison. Oh god, no, it's the hospital room. Oh, I need to crack some bones quickly. It's so early in the morning. I wake up with a bitter taste in my mouth. One day we'll look back and laugh. I'm sure as hell not laughing now. That's not a good thought to have. What the? Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up on me like that, Christ. It's the bitch. You should laugh as much as you can, you know? It helps reduce stress. It's hard to find things funny with you around. Do you have to come here so often? I see more than enough of you in my dreams. The long, shameful month I spent with her keeps coming to me while I sleep. It's sowing my mood. I can't even pretend around Anna anymore. Maybe I should write about it in the journal after all. No, screw that. It'd be too embarrassing to write down. Jack, that's so sweet. Huh, what is? So you dream about me? I have dreams about you too. Every night. Yeah, but mine are nightmares. Looks like someone's cranky from having just woken up. You better not be so rude to your doctor, though. He's not as nice as I am. He might kick you out if you misbehave. I've seen him do it. That's fine. I might be happier out on the street. The doctor comes along soon enough. He has good news for me. He says, "It's looking like Mr. Friday. Far better than before. Your blood pressure is fine, and other things too." That's great. Oh wait, that's great news, doctor. My attention is split between what he's saying and what I see in his coat pocket. It's glinting. Is it a pen? No, it's not a pen. It's something else. My heart beats faster. One second, I need to turn this down. Thankfully, I still remember to ask an important question. So, when can I leave? Yeah, when are you going to release me? The doctor scratches his head, then counts on his fingers. Wednesday next week. Next week? Yes. Wow, thanks, doctor. You're welcome. It's way earlier than I expected. I'd prepare myself for being here for a few more weeks. Thank you so much. Here. I put out a hand for him to shake. After a second, he takes it. I pull him closer, and he stumbles, nearly sprawling across my bed. It's a very sloppy handshake. Sorry, doctor. My bad. He coughs. It's fine. You've really helped me. A lot. All in a day's work. Oh, I keep forgetting who I'm talking as. So yes, next week. And then you've got rehab. Rehab, doc? Oh yes. After you leave here, it's straight to the physical rehab facility for you. We don't have an inpatient facility here, but there is a great one on the other side of town. I'm sending you there. I'm not going home? No, of course not. You'd end up hurting yourself, or with a limp. Is that what you want? No, that won't do. That won't do at all. He jots down some notes. Wednesday. That's in 4 days. The nurses have been exercising you, right? They what? Huh? Exercising me? They haven't? He turns to Anna. What's this about, nurse? Excuse me. You should have been giving him some mild exercise. Well? You never told us that, doctor. You can't tell by yourself? The doctor starts mumbling to himself while making more notes. Christ, I really have to do everything here, don't I? No, that's fine. Not like you're paid to do these things or anything. And how long will I stay there, doctor? He raises his hand as if giving up on me. It's always that with you, isn't it? Look, how long you'll stay at the facility is up to the people there. I can't tell you that, but don't hold your breath. I let out a laugh. Man, you're really going to milk me dry, aren't you? I bet you've got to deal with the people over there, doctor. Don't you know I'm poor as hell? He makes a grave face. The thought never crossed my mind. I live only to help people like yourself, Mr. Friday, so I don't appreciate hearing such accusations. I'd like you to be more careful what you say. Understood? Understood. Good. And he rushes off, leather chutes creaking. Well then. Anna grabs hold of my right leg, the one that isn't broken. Hey! What do you think you're doing? It's exercise. You remember what the doctor said, don't you? Right. Well, I suppose it's fine. She brings my knee up to my chest. The joints in my leg pop. It's stiff. I haven't used it in a long time. How is it? Any pain? No. A little sore, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. She brings my leg back down. I'll keep going, then, if you don't mind. Keep going as you please. She repeats the whole motion, ever so gently. If this will help me start walking faster, I'm fine with it. Mm-hmm. Her hands are on me. When she helps me fold up my leg up, her neck is so close I could. How do you feel about what the doctor said? What did he say? That I'm out of here by next week. I whisper so the other patients can't hear. How does that make you feel? Are you angry? Anna's smile doesn't break, but her fingers pressed against me more forcefully. I'm not angry, of course. It's nice that you're getting better. Oh, yeah. And I'll still visit you at the facility. I'm sure you will. Oh, but what if they're very strict about visiting hours? That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? For the first time in so long, I feel like I have the upper hand. It's going to my head. And who knows, maybe I'll tell them I don't want any visitors. To focus on your recovery? Yeah, of course. That's good. I want you healthy, darling. She stops exercising me mid-motion. I can't wait. How long do you think I waited before? I'm a patient girl. Her fingers find their way up my inner leg. I can't wait. No, I can wait. No problem. Because after this is done, you'll be mine again. All mine. Forever. I grab her by the wrist. My fingernails dig into her skin. Ouch! You're hurting me. Shut up. How come? What makes you so... I'm never living with you again. You know that? Oh, sweetie. He'll do as I say. Good. Of course. You still have Grace. Well, yes. That's one reason. But there's one much dearer in my heart. Do you know what that is? I glare back. It's that you love me. I don't. You do. You love me even if you don't know you love me. Deep down, you love me more than anything in the world. Just like I love you. But you've spent so long living all these lies that you've started believing them yourself. Don't worry though. I'll help you remember all over again. She finally lets me go. Get plenty of rest. You have a lot ahead of you. She goes away, leaving me to myself and to my broken body. That night, I dream of how I got to be like this. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out the reason why he's in the hospital. Chapter 7. Not a pretty sight. I need to crack my back. I'm just moving some things quickly. They're making me uncomfortable. There we go. The evening of the day, Grace told me we would kill Anna together. I worried so much that I got a fever. Goodness. I was laying down on the bed. Anna put a cold, wet towel over my forehead. I did think you had a bit of a fever, but you said you were fine when I left. I mumbled something. I might have been trying to tell her to stay away. It was seeing Anna, thinking about what we'd do to her, that had scared me so much that it made me sick. I was weak. I can't understand what you're saying. Whatever it is, you can tell me later. For now, just rest. My thermometer reading made her frown. If this goes up anymore, I'm taking you to the hospital. I croaked out that was fine. Oh, sweetie. You will be fine. But only if you do as I say. Try to get some sleep. I'll get you some medicine and a nice cup of ginger root tea. Thanks. I managed to sleep for the next hour, though I'd wake up constantly. After that, I took a shower. The water was so cold that my skin hurt, but Anna had warned me not to set it too hot, so I didn't. I put on a fresh set of clothes. Then I lay down on the clean sheets Anna had laid out. Within 10 minutes, everything was clammy with sweat again. Anna didn't blame me. She didn't have a bad word to say. Didn't even sigh, though I knew she was tired. She was a saint. She was being so kind to me, and I was going to help her, kill her. There must be, I thought, some other way. I could let this end in violence. I just couldn't. So my fever-numb brain came up with the best plan it could. I don't know, Jack. Are you sure? Yes, I feel so much better now. I can take a day off. It'll probably be fine. I'll be okay. See? I handed her the thermometer. It was a mercury thermometer. And I had carefully let it reach only near a fever point. I didn't lie when I said I felt better, but I did still have a fever. Well, alright then. Please stay safe and call if there's any problems. Anything at all, okay? Okay. She left, and I got to work. There was a trace of my past somewhere in the apartment. There had to be. I didn't know where it was or what it would look like, but I'd hoped that Anna had brought something with her here. I was going to find it. Then I'd confront Anna with it, and whatever happened after that, I wasn't going to let anyone get killed. I really should have done this before, I thought. It would have saved me a lot of grief, but it was also no use thinking about what could have been, so I searched. I didn't have to search for long. I found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand. In the top drawer, it was the only thing there. Anna had come to trust me so much that she hasn't bothered hiding it, or she wanted me to find it. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. I badly made one too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together, the drawing smeared on with crayons. I read it on a whim. I was curious. By the last page, I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book. It was a confession. What do you mean, confession? The little wolf. There was once a little wolf. It had a mommy wolf and it had a daddy wolf. But mommy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. Why is that? They didn't love it, and they didn't love each other. And they fought and they fought and fought and fought. And then one day something happened and the little wolf was all by itself. But the little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day a family of sheep took it in. There was a mommy sheep and daddy sheep, and there was a little lamb and the big dog named Buddy. They were a happy family, but they didn't like wolves. Daddy sheep said to the little wolf, wolves should be all be locked away. And he also said, you're lucky to be alive. They didn't know that the little wolf was a wolf. So the little wolf played along and went baa-baa like a sheep and ate grass like a sheep. And for a while it was happy, but it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It needed to hunt. It knew how to hunt too. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt. It had seen him do all kinds of things. The first thing that the little wolf hunted was the big dog named Buddy. Mommy sheep and Daddy sheep were really scared. "Oh no," they said. "There are wolves around. We should be careful." They didn't know the little wolf had done it. But the little lamb did know. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid the little lamb was going to tell Mommy sheep and Daddy sheep everything. And it did tell them, but the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? And days passed, and weeks passed, and the little wolf was hungry again. Very hungry. And so one night it went to Mommy sheep and Daddy sheep's room. It ripped them open while they were sleeping. It got their blood all over itself. And then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The little lamb had heard the noise of its parents being hunted. It saw the blood, and it smelled the blood too. The little wolf came closer. And the little wolf came closer. It saw that the little wolf was not a lamb at all. The little lamb. It was a wolf. Just like the little wolf. Had been hiding here with all those sheep. Maybe it did not even know that it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf did not hunt one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, little wolf promised they would meet again. There would be two wolves and one in a world of sheep. What the fuck? I keep hearing some random phone go off in my room. But there's no phone, and my phone's on silent, and it's all the way over there. I don't know what it is. You bitch! I found it hard to stand back up. Oh, you bitch. This is what you wanted me to remember? This is what you... This psycho had taken everything from me, had almost done so a second time. And for what? I swear. I spoke aloud. I imagined my family there with me. The family she'd taken. I swear I'd what? Not even killing her seemed enough anymore. Or maybe it would be enough as long as we made it hurt. Where am I? I stirred, only slightly awakening, dazed, not knowing if what I'm feeling around me is a dream or delusion or reality. I'm sitting up, but I'm not sitting still. There is rumbling underneath me. There is wind in my face. Somehow, through all this, I sense that it's a nightmare. I try to speak. My limp mouth only manages a rasping breath. Oh. Awake already? Tss, tss. That won't do. A familiar beast sting of pain pinches the back of my neck. I feel myself sinking. Then I feel nothing. I'm gone. No more rumbling. No more wind in my face. No more me. By the time Anna came home, I had been stewing in my hate for hours. My hate for her had become a living thing, eating away at me. I'm back, Jack. Hello? I tried to say hi back, but I couldn't. If I said anything at all, the hate would come spilling out of me, and it wasn't time yet. Where are you, Jack? Anna sounded worried. This made me happy. I couldn't fake it anymore. If she saw me, she would know. I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door, and locked it. I'll be here, I thought. Until it's time, I'll stay here. If I see her, I'll lose my mind. Anna's footsteps came pattering to where I was. Sweetie, are you okay? She tried to handle, but found it locked. You're still sick. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to work. There was a pause, then she tried again to open the door. Hey, At least say something, you're scaring me. Jack, can you hear me? I'm fine. Sigh of relief. Oh, good. Let me in now, darling. No. I'm staying here for a while. Please open the door, Jack. You don't sound all that good. You sound like you're in pain. I said I'm fine. There came another long moment of silence. Please tell me what's wrong. This time I didn't answer. I lay down on the cold tiled floor. I would stay like this until I felt it was about 6 o'clock. It's not like I had a clock in here with me, but it was better to guess than go out now. Jack, go away. She walked away, and I thought that was it. But I heard her come back a minute later. I'm coming in, Jack. Stand back from the door. What the hell are you? Something large and heavy struck the door. Stop it! It struck again, and then once more. The flimsy wooden door was starting to cave in like at the handle. Any more, and it would splinter. Anna, stop! There was a dull thud as she let something heavy drop on to the floor. Ha! Ha! Come out, then. I hesitated. All right. She grunted as she picked her tool back up again. No, wait. Stop. I'm coming out. The door handle was smashed so badly it almost refused to open. Oh, Jack. Anna dropped what turned out to be a sledgehammer. Dropped it next to her purse, which was on the floor. She all but jumped on me with open arms. Don't do that to me again. I backed away from her. Something is wrong. I can feel it. What happened, Jack? Nothing happened. Is it your... She went to feel my temperature with her hand, but I slapped it away. Don't touch me. My words stunned her for a second. Tch. And we were making such great progress. What went wrong? You know what went wrong. You damn well. Everything's been wrong ever since the beginning. You're not making any sense, Jack. For now, just calm down. It's going to be all right. No, stay away from me. My back touched a wall. I stumbled. Anna bent down as if to tie her shoelaces. I saw her hand go into her purse. Then she leaped. She was on me before I could react. I thought she'd stab me with something, gut me then and there. Instead, she wrapped her arms around me and put her lips to mine. I tried to pry her off, but she coiled herself around my body like a snake. I couldn't find purchase. I panicked. Her kissing was violent, hardly kissing at all. More like she was biting my lips off. I tried to put my hands between us and ripped her from me, but Anna wouldn't budge. I felt powerless. I couldn't even scream. I tried to, but it was too muffled for anyone to hear. Then, in a moment of luck, I managed to stumble around Anna still on me until she was the one with her back on the wall. I half ran, half fell into the wall. Anna took the brunt of it, the impact. Owie! That hurt! She was down on her knees now, rumbling on the back of her head with her left hand. Go fuck yourself. My lips, pulsed with pain, felt raw. I touched them with my hand, came back bloody. God damn it! You're real. I realized very late that there had been another flash of pain during our struggle, a feeling like someone had pinched me very strongly on my left shoulder. I looked at the spot and found nothing there. Anna, what was... Anna looked at me, smiled, opened up her right hand. It took me a few seconds to see what she was holding there. My eyes were having trouble focusing. Oh, a syringe. An empty syringe. Oh shit. That sure was tricky. What was? What did you drug me with? She waved the question away like it was no concern of mine. Something to help you go into a nice, long sleep. Isn't that nice? Then we can begin your re-education. Your re-education. Don't fuck with me. I took a step towards her. My leg felt heavy. Was it just me? Or was it already getting hard to move? I'll never go through that again. You hear? I grabbed at her, but my hand struck the wall instead, almost a second after Anna had moved out of the way. Easy now. She put a hand on my shoulder. Just what are you trying to do? Fuck off. I twisted around her to get at her, but it was like moving underwater. Oh, please don't do this, Jack. You're making it too fun to tease you. I won't be able to hold back. I stumbled down, just barely catching myself before my head hit the floor. My eyes wandered up to the ceiling. My limbs were lead. I felt I could not move. There you go. Help. I was a fly. Help. Trapped in a spider's web. Honestly, what are you doing? Help. With no way out. Stop that! Help! The neighbors will think we're weird. I went to shout again, but something caught in my throat, and instead I nearly coughed my lungs out on the floor. Are you all tuckered out now, sweetie? Goodness, you really had some fight in you. You're pretty scary. Next time I'll definitely... What's that? I heard it then too. The floor handle rattled, and someone banged on it twice. Ah. Anna laughed. I think I know who it is. And it dawned on me too. I tried to shout again, but I was still coughing. Anna went to the front door on tippy toes and checked the peephole. She had to put a hand over my mouth to stop herself from giggling. To me, she mouthed the words, "Guess who?" I knew who. She was here early, and I failed her. Anna waited until the banging started again. In a single flood motion, she unlocked the door, opened it, and stood back. Ah! Grace stumbled in, her toothpick of a knife in hand. Jack! What? Anna was a blur. She elbowed Grace in the stomach, then jumped back as if expecting Grace to slash her. Grace did nothing of the sort. Her knife slipped from her hand. She fell down after it. Huh. That's it. Really? After closing and locking the door again, Anna stepped closer, fearless now. She kicked Grace in the ribs. Cut! You invade someone's home, and this is all you can do? Someone's precious home? Please stop. I'm sorry. Anna sighed. You're hopeless. She went to her purse and rummaged through it. I knew you had your hands in this. You're the only one who can corrupt my Jack this way. Well, no more. Anna brought back another syringe. This one was filled with a clear liquid. This is a Jack dose. Try not to die, okay? Stop. Stop that. I had managed to stand back up. I wasn't going to let this freak hurt Grace. Leave her alone. Christ's sake, don't do that. Do what? I looked again. It had already been done. The syringe was empty. I'd been too slow. Sit down and be a good, patient boy again, while I decide what I'll do with this girl. Anna wandered off into another room. She shouted from there. Do we have any rope, Jack? I'm sure I bought some. I rushed to where Grace was on the floor. She wasn't squirming in pain anymore. Instead, she was lying down incredibly still. For a second, I thought she was dead, and my heart sank. But she was still alive. She was breathing, shallow breaths. Her eyes were closed but fluttering. Shit! I needed to get her to a doctor. I looked up to the entrance. By some miracle, Anna had left the key on the door. What about duct tape, Jack? Hey, Jack! I managed to turn the key in the lock even in the state I was in. I turned back to Grace. Though she probably couldn't hear me, I had to tell her something. Grace, I'll go get help. I'll be back soon. I couldn't carry her out. Oh, fuck. I couldn't carry her out. I was on the verge of collapsing on my own. The best I could do was get someone down on the street to help me. I turned the handle with both hands. The door wouldn't open. What the? Oh no. The door was bolted shut. Anna must have added the bolt lock on her own. Mine and Grace's apartment didn't have one. I tried to unlock it, but my fingers wouldn't move like I wanted them to. I tried again and tried again. At best, I managed to get my nails caught on the bolt, about ripping them off. I nearly cried from frustration. Damn it, damn it, damn it! On the verge of giving up and letting go, I looked around the small apartment and found my means of escape. I'll either have to use my really nice cuffs on her or go to the... Jack? Where are... Oh, shit! She had seen me hanging out the window legs first. She ran over to me. I slid further back. Jack, your fall. Yeah. It was a miracle I'd managed to slide back the curtains and open the window with my useless hands. Stay away from me. I was holding on the windowsill with open palms, and I was slipping. No, you'll hurt yourself. Take my hand. I glanced at the street below. When I'd gone to climb out, I didn't look like much of a drop. This was only the second floor after all. No, I wasn't so sure. There was so much empty space between me and the hard concrete. Take my hand, Jack. If I landed well, though, I'd be fine, probably. What are you waiting for? Anna grabbed my wrists. Bye. My hands let go. I was not connected to anything. I floated. Gah! The impact knocked the wind out of me. There wasn't much pain, but I knew I'd landed badly. I looked down at my body. My leg was a shape no leg should be. I came back to consciousness, gasping for air. I looked at my leg. There was a blanket over it. I pushed the blanket aside. My leg is there, in a cast. It's ramrod straight. The sight calms me. Only then do I realize that I'm not in my hospital bed. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh wait, actually, what time is it? Should I do the other chapter? I guess I'll do another chapter. I want to see what happens. Am I in a wheelchair or some abandoned place? It's cold. Good morning, sleepyhead. Anna is there with a large sack of who knows what at her feet. I waited until my breath is back before speaking. Of course you're here. Has there ever been a bad moment in my life without you? She says nothing, only smiles. I look around. So you kidnapped me. The hospital will find you. No. I didn't kidnap you, dear. You were discharged. I did all the paperwork and everything. You got out a little early. I'm sure that makes you glad. But you were sleeping, so I had to sign for you as well. The doctor didn't mind much, though. He even let me cancel your rehab facility stay. God damn it. That asshole of a doctor. So nobody is looking for me. This is it. She is me where she wants me. She's won. Or at least that's what I want her to think. I slip my thumb under my cast and smile. It's still there, where I put it. Why did you bring me here, Anna? And where is here? You mean you don't recognize it? Take a look outside. I look out the busted windows. We are fairly high up. On the ground below us is a sea of tall grass. In the middle of the grass is a square of dark concrete. This is where you showed your love to me by burning everything that reminded you of that girl. Tell me, where is she now? Oh, I was surprised how nonchalant you were about this. Anna kicks the bag at her feet and it whines. Oh God. It isn't a bag, it's Grace. Bound and gagged. Untie her, God damn it! Can't you see she's hurt? She's not hurt. She's fine, see? Anna removes the rags stuffed in Grace's mouth. I gave her water and kept her fed and everything. Well, most of the time. And I tell you what, she used to be a real handful. Grace only stares blankly. Let Grace go, you monster. Take those cuffs off. Grace's arms are cuffed behind her. Her legs are cuffed together too. She's mumbling something now. Let her go yourself. I'll give you the key. Anna dangles the key in my face. It's never that easy with you. What do you want? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Are you asking me what I want, Jack? I want the same gosh darned thing I've been telling you all this time. I want you to remember us. Well, I remember. You do? My feelings come pouring out of me. I've kept them bottled for so long. Yes, I do. You killed my family, my father, my mother, and even my fucking dog. There. Are you happy, you sick freak? I saw your little picture book. That's how you have fun, isn't it? Reminiscing? Is that why you want me to remember too, huh? So you can see me scream and beg for my life? Well, fuck you. I'm not begging for anything. I take out the scalpel I stole from the doctor and hid under my cast. If you come closer, I'll gut you, I swear. Now, let Grace go. This is between you and me only. She has nothing to do with it. Don't ruin more people's lives than you already have. Jack. I'm not asking twice. Do it. Oh, Jack. Anna heaves a resigned sigh. You really know how to disappoint a girl. When you said, darn it, I should have known. But for a second, what the hell are you talking about? Jack, you... fine. But I'm trying to do this, even though it would have been so romantic. What are you... I feel nothing bad coming. She reaches into her purse, takes out something small. She lets it fall to the ground. It's my journal. My hands are shivering. I don't understand. Jack. What? You got it all wrong, even after seeing the picture book. I didn't kill your family. You killed mine. Her words are ones I haven't considered. I hadn't considered them. But now that they've been said, I know that they are true. And the truth hits me like a bullet between the eyes. The dam I've had in my brain for 15 years breaks, spills over, memories come gushing out. Where am I? I'm somewhere dark and cramped. A hidey hole. I'm hiding. I'm back there. I don't think I ever really left. Where are you, Jack? Stop running away. No. Please, don't let him find me. Please. Please. There you are. Pain. So much pain it makes me vomit. I'm not used to it yet. I'll never be used to it. I don't think anyone can live with this pain. I can't. Mom, help me. Cold eyes. like she is looking at dirt. It always is like this, day in, day out. It never stop. But one day it does stop. There's silence, nothing but silence. A quiet so bottomless it lets nothing exist, especially not me. It isn't bad. There is no pain. But things start moving again. I have to say, in the matter, I've been swept along. It's all right now, Jack. You're safe with us. A pair of warm strangers. I can't even imagine how tough it was for you. You can call me Mom if you want, but you don't have to. Mom? Yes! Oh, thank you so much, Jack. We love you. They pretend to be nice. They pretend to like me. They give me food to eat and give me books to read and all sorts of other things. They're trying to make me like them. They're very clever, but I'm more clever than they are. Somebody kills a dog. I like the dog. They must have killed the dog. It's what they'll do to me, too. I know they are like what they're all like. I don't want to die. I got used to living again. So one night, I take a knife. I visit the girl they're keeping with their blood still on me. I did it. Did what? What was that noise? I thought it would be obvious with all that blood. I say it anyways. They're dead. Dead? The girl's eyes wide open now. Her grip on her pillow tightens. Who is? Mom and Dad. I thought she'd be happy. But she starts crying. They're not happy tears. They're sad tears. Scared tears, too. She's holding the pillow between us. She wants it to protect her. She's afraid of me. Why? You're free now. They won't hurt you. She cries harder. It's so piercing in my ears. I don't understand. I did a good thing. I'll see you later. The crying is so loud I have to go outside. It's cold. Stream rises from the warm blood. I did a good thing, didn't I? I did. But there's a doubt now. I think of their eyes when they woke up with their necks open. They weren't angry. I didn't know what they were. Now I think they were sad. I'm confused. So confused. I've never been this confused. I dropped the knife. Sobs come out of me even though I don't want to cry. It's all too much. The whole world has come crashing down on me. I can't handle it. I'll break. I hear a voice then. It's coming from inside me. It's my own voice. It's whispering. It says, "This did not happen to you. It didn't happen at all to anyone. It was all a dream. You'll forget it in the morning." So I lie down and I sleep. And by the morning I've forgotten. This all comes back to me in a single flash of understanding. I sit there for a minute, barely breathing as the weight of it passes over me. When I finally look around again, I realize my jaw hurts. I've been clenching it. Do you? Yes, I remember now. Anna still looks suspicious of me. Can you prove it? You used to have short hair, Anna. I teased you about it. I said you looked like a boy. Anna takes a few steps towards me. She collapses with her head in my lap. You're back. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I could die. There. I run my fingers through her hair. I can't help but pity her. Anna starts talking, but her sobs make it harder for her to speak. I knew if I waited, you'd come back to me. That was really cruel, you know, what you did. You showed me everything and then went away. I offered her the end of the blanket. She blows her nose on it and takes a few deep breaths to calm herself. Thanks. You taught me everything, you know, Jack. I can't ever thank you enough for that. At first I was scared and I hated you. I was really stupid, huh? But the more I thought about you, and I thought about you a lot, the more the truth became so obvious. You showed me what the world is really like. There are no sheep. There are sheep and there are wolves. You are a wolf. And I am too, right? And that's what you saw in me back then, right? That's why you spared me. And that's why I love you. Because we were made for each other. You love me? I do. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And you love me too. I see. Ona kisses me on the cheek before picking up the scalpel from the ground. I dropped it at some point. She places it gently on my lap, then wheels me over to Grace. Grace is lying on her side. Her eyes are focused now. They're looking at me, but I can't help but feel she's not seeing me. I'm close enough to hear her words. She's hissing out. Kill her. Kill her. Please. There's a whistling quality to her voice. I bend down and pull her lips back. She's missing some teeth. I turn to Anna. Oh, well, that's a... How many? Just 4. No more than that. And I didn't enjoy it or anything. She just really wouldn't shut up until I did that. Anna's eyes dart sideways. I follow them and see a pair of pliers on the ground alongside a towel and a bottle of what might seem to be rubbing alcohol. Are you mad? I don't answer. How do I feel? You know, I didn't kill Buddy. What? You didn't? No. Then who did? I shrug. It could have been anyone. Anna thinks it over, but eventually also shrugs. Oh, it doesn't matter, really? I guess it doesn't. If you kill Grace, Jack. Oh my god, I have to choose. I'm not killing Grace. Keys. Give me the keys, Anna. Are you sure? Yes. Anna looks at me very carefully. In the end, she hands me the keys to Grace's cuffs. I bend over to the side so I can unlock them. It's very awkward at first, but I soon get the hang of it and Grace is free. She's lying down on the ground. I think she's asleep. I touch one of her wrists where the cuffs have dug into her skin. She breathes in sharply, but doesn't wake up. Her lips are cracked. She's very pale. Why did you do that? Why do you think? I asked you first. I place my blanket over Grace's head so it isn't touching the hard concrete. Is it part of your plan? I wheel myself around to face Anna. My arms are already tired. I'm weak. Jack. The scalpel is still in my lap. My plan, huh? My master plan? Kill this bitch. Yes. I guess this is a part of it. Though my arms are heavy, I managed to put one swing. Ah! Huh. It's a good swing, too. Anna doesn't even have time to bring her hands up to her throat. The drop in blood pressure drives her to the floor. She's staring at me for a while, muffing words I can't understand. Finally, the bitch is dead. Less than a minute later, she stops. She's gone. Phew. I place a scalpel in her hand, then fold her fingers around it, fingers crossed. Beside me, I hear Grace stirring from her sleep. I get to see her so fast, I nearly run over to her. Grace? Grace, are you awake? Can you hear me? Her eyes flutter open. She sees me and smiles. So you're saying she did it to herself. Why? Why? I don't know why. Maybe she saw no way out. I say the first thing I can think of. I'm too tired for anything else. Yeah, you sure had her concerned, The inspector taps at the wheelchair with his foot. He seems to me as harmless. Or I hope he does. I hope he'll let me go soon. He doesn't. Come on, Friday. That can't be it. Give me the whole story. I repeat what I said. Anna killed herself. I don't know why. She must have lost her mind. The inspector doesn't look happy. He's been questioning me for hours. Now he's about to start over again, ask me everything once more. I can tell he's going to do it. He's done it so many times. But a knock on the door interrupts him. Someone's calling him out. Don't go running off now. He laughs as he walks off. A minute later, there's a crashing sound like someone's thrown a chair. Within the hour, they let me leave. Please tell me Anna's okay. Grace. Grace! I'm visiting Grace in the hospital. Yes! Yes! This is all I've ever wanted. She's being treated for the fatigue and dehydration. Hey, you'll be out soon, right? What do you want to do when we get out of here? What's the first thing? She makes a happy sound. Oh, I thought about it a lot, but I don't know. I'd like to do anything as long as it's with you, Jack. I squeeze her hand. I want us to go on a long walk somewhere. Anna looks down on my leg. Yeah, I know. But I'll be walking again in no time. You'll see. I can't wait. Going on a walk would be perfect. A long walk, somewhere far away. Even when she smiles, she doesn't show much teeth. She must be self-conscious about how she looks with 4 of them gone. I don't remember all that well, but I think at least one was a front tooth. Poor girl. Hey, Jack. Hey. I know what you did, you know? What? I saw everything. You saw what? She brings a finger to one side of her neck and slides it across the other side. I saw that. The meaning is clear. And thank you. I hoped for so long that you'd come save me, and then you were so brave. It was amazing. I could never have done that. That's it? That's it. What, were you worried I'd tell someone? Jeez, you should know I wouldn't do that. It was my idea to kill her in the first place, remember? And I love you too much to tell on you anyway. I told them Anna killed herself. That's why you put the knife in her hand, isn't it? That was very clever of you. And now she's gone, and there's nothing in our way anymore. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Hey, Jack! I did think of something to do when I'm out after all. What's that, Grace? I'll hold you close, and I'll never let go of you ever again. She's got the most innocent smile I've ever seen. I see. Well, I guess this is fine, too. I smile. You like the sound of that, don't you? Yeah. I was just thinking. Yeah? Things are going so incredibly well. It's like the whole world is bending over backwards for us. Even though what, Jack? No, it's nothing. We have every right to be happy, don't we? We do. We deserve this. The most out of anyone in the world. Yeah, we do. We talk and smile and laugh together, 2 people on their way to a happily ever after. Does something happen? Please tell me nothing happens, and they live happily ever after. If they don't live happily ever after, have children, get married. Yes! That was amazing. So, I don't even want to kill Grace. I know that sounds like you guys want to see what happens, but I don't want to kill Grace. I don't want to do it. Grace is probably the sweetest girl ever, and even though she's a fictional character, I would feel terrible if I went and just killed her. So we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to save Anna either, because I know if I saved Anna, she'd probably kill Grace. So I'm not gonna do that either. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. We finally finished it. first visual novel that we finished. I don't think I finished Doki Doki Literature Club. I might do that one day. But so again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe and put on post notifications and not upload. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And